What's up, everybody? Rob Anderson, Clean Power Wash, Salisbury, Maryland. Day 9, full time. Again, running around doing estimates, doing errands, all kinds of stuff at the new house. It's always great, just the massive amount of stuff that you have to deal with and getting everything, where it needs to be, getting things done. I'm very blessed again to be able to have two guys that are out doing pretty much everything today. One of the guys needed to, take care of some parent-teacher conference stuff today. So it's nice to be able to go help out with the other guy while one of the guys is doing that, and then working around that schedule. And the other guy's got something going on tomorrow. So it works out. It gives them that flexibility. They said, "Hey, man, can we get like a light day?" And they've been hustling. I mean, they have absolutely been hustling. The temperatures have been freezing. Although I'm in shorts and short sleeve shirts today, loving it. I'll be putting some new machines together. We're actually dealing with some new wiring and things. Last guy who was working for me had wired up the entire flatbed, and now I'm seeing just some of the stuff that he had done on it, and I'm really confused. Some of the super small wiring that he used in some spots, some things just don't make sense. So we got to take care of getting that stuff redone. Fortunately, the main two hose reels are working. I am getting closer and closer to tearing apart the trailer again and redoing it to be very similar to the way that Tim Hazelton's got his stuff set up with all the booster stuff on garden hose fittings. I really, really like that idea, being able to have that flexibility and that how he customizes each job. Taking, having that first short run of hose, the 2-foot connector, so you pull off whatever you need to get to the house, and then from there you're just unreeling that, hooking it onto it, you're good to go. Instead of having to take right now, where I'm taking 150 feet of garden hose off at each house, and then pressure hose. With a mini reel, I've got 300 feet of hose on there, and if I don't take it all the way off, because it's a manual reel, I end up having to take it all the way off anyways, and it's a big pain when we're done. So anyways, just where we're at today. Nothing super exciting. The only thing I was going to tell you guys, I'm very much about making it right. I got some feedback from a customer yesterday that she wasn't that happy with the with the results from the clean and seal that we did for. She had basically just a handicap ramp and platform. Super small job. It was $220 between the clean and seal. Fortunately, she was close by. We were able to work it out that we were over there for another job. And it's interesting. I mean, the main complaint with it was that it seemed more to be that they didn't like the timing of it. I looked at it. We did exactly what we said we were going to do. We delivered on our promise, which was to clean and brighten, which is what we do for all unstained wood, and then seal it with a clear sealer. So we did that. He basically, it did fuzz up a little bit. He was trying to say that the fact that we cleaned the deck during a nor'easter, basically it was really rainy that day, wasn't good for it. And I explained to him, when you clean wood, that the first thing you do is soak the wood with water, and then you put your cleaner on it, which I think that helped a little bit with understanding the situation. From what he was described, or what his wife was describing, I thought there was going to be all splotches and everything. It really and truly looked good, minus a little bit of fuzzing and stuff, but that's, so I gave him a price to sand it down and to reseal it. Because at this point, it's not a matter of us not delivering what we said we were going to do. It is now really what it's come down to at this point, is that it's what the customer wants is something different than both, number one, what we did and what we had already priced out and offered to begin with. So at that point, I don't have any issues saying to the customer, you know, here's what it would be if you want us to sand it, which as a power washing company, in the last, I don't know, we sanded one deck earlier this year. Beyond that, I really can't think of the last time that I sanded anything that wasn't like a home project or something. So I mean that, and again, the furring and fuzzing up that it did on there was very, very minimal. You know, I'll probably post a picture up with this video or something like that. But again, you've got to, at the very least, I went over, talked to the customer, I addressed the issue, we discussed it, I explained why we were not going to be doing something different. You know, I didn't, you know, I'm not going to tell them, hey, no, you're out of your mind, blah, blah, blah. But not every customer is going to be fully happy with, not necessarily with the finished product, but, you know, we're going to do things a certain way, and that's what we are selling, that's what we are basing our offering on, that's what we have priced out, and that's what we are, you know, as far as I'm concerned, required to do for the customer. If it was something that I could have, you know, fixed very easily without making another trip for it, I'm going to shoot them an email, give a little bit of a discount on it. I basically was going to do $75 or $100 to sand the whole thing and another $100 to seal it. Again, we're talking something that's probably maybe 50 square feet, 60 tops. So a very, very small project. And certainly for us to go back and do stuff there for free, we're losing money on it. We didn't really make much anyways to begin with on it. But it was sunny the day that we sealed it. It had dried out. Would it have been more ideal if, you know, if it was summertime and we had 2 or 3 more days for it to dry out? Sure. But I also don't think that that would have made any difference in the final product. You know, without being sanded, which again is not something that we do, they're not going to get that, you know, the expectation or the result that they were thinking they were going to get. Or not that they were thinking they get. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. But bye.